everyone, this is Melissa Hanson. I'm a reporter for MassLive here in Worcester. I am downtown and I'm going to talk to you guys about some restaurant news. So let me just flip the camera here. Alright, so there are a lot of restaurants slated to open in Worcester this year. I'm down here on the grid downtown to talk about the first few. So it's going to start with Sticks Noodle Bar. That is slated to open in January. Sticks is going to offer Asian-inspired food, so we're thinking ramen, rice bowls, and they've got two really big woks in the kitchen. I toured that last week. You can find the story and photos on MassLive.com. So two big woks in the kitchen that are going to make some really unique meals that are a little bit harder to find. This is a new concept from Frank Peace, who has opened up the Brew on the Grid and Techni Mediterranean Grill here downtown. Techni later this year is going to switch to another concept called the Missing Link, and that is going to offer homemade sausages, pretzels, kind of bar food that you would expect to go with a beer, which ties into the Brew Garden. So that is going to open in this spot here. You can see there's construction going on right now. And this used to be the Paris Cinema, I'm sure you all remember. So it's crazy to me to see just how big this space is without the Paris Cinema building here. It's still weird driving by and not seeing that big building. But this is going to become the Brew Garden. There are going to be a few hundred outdoor seats and then some indoor seats over here in this building. If you scroll down on our Facebook page, I posted a few sneak peek pictures of the inside part of the Brew Garden, which will be in this building right here. I posted those on Saturday, so you can get a little peek at what that will look like. So if you're just joining us, this is Melissa Hanson, and I'm talking about restaurants coming to Worcester in 2018. So a lot happening here on the grid. Sticks over there, which will open later this month. The Brew Garden, which is expected to open in the spring. And then over here at Bancroft on the grid, there are going to be two restaurants as well. One will be Revolution Pie and Pint, which is a pizza restaurant. It's going to have a Revolution oven, which will cook up pizzas in just a few minutes so you can eat in or get them to go. And they're expected to have about 40 beers on tap there, according to Frank Peace, who is behind all of the concepts here on the grid. So next to Revolution Pie and Pint will be Craft Bar and Table. Frank's also opening another Craft Bar and Table in East Boston, where Echo used to be. So Craft Bar and Table is kind of American style food. You know, you've got your burgers, small plates, appetizers, things like that. And also there, about 40 beers on tap, Frank is expecting. So both of those will be opening in the spring, just like the Brew Garden. And you can see Techni over here now, which is going to become the Missing Link and offer pretzels, homemade sausages, kind of finger food like that to have with your beers at the Brew Garden. Beyond downtown, there are restaurants opening in Worcester as well. Down in the Canal District, which is growing, there's going to be Maddie's Cookery and Tap House, and that is with Chef Adam Hicks from the Depot Street Tavern in Milford. So he is opening up a second concept here in the Canal District. He's not shutting down Depot Street Tavern, for anyone who's worried about that. I don't know if you guys have tried that restaurant. I've never been there, so let me know in the comments what you think. So Maddie's is going to be just like a neighborhood kind of pub. He says those are homemade foods, you know, french fries, onion rings, burgers, fish and chips. Just a nice neighborhood pub. He says it's going to be really affordable for families or for big groups that want to come down and have a nice lunch or dinner together. So that is in the growing Canal District, and that is expected to open this spring as well. And then across from us, downtown at Mercantile Center, this fall there's going to be Fuel America, which will be a new 5,000 square foot coffee shop and roastery. They're going to offer tours of the roastery over there. And then, you know, just typical coffee shop kind of stuff. Lots of different coffee drinks, espresso, smoothies, stuff like that. So that will be downtown as well. And then moving down towards Shrewsbury Street, Simjang, which is a concept from the makers of Dead Horse Hill. That's going to open sometime this winter. We have a story about that restaurant on our website as well. They've been a little delayed. At first they were hoping to open in the fall. Now they're looking more sometime this winter. But that is a Korean-inspired restaurant. They're going to have, you know, dishes that you can share between a group. They're also planning to have grab-and-go meals for lunch, so you can hop in at lunchtime and get something really quickly and then head back to work. And then finally, just outside of Worcester, there's going to be the Borgatti Bar and Restaurant inside Whole Foods, which is kind of cool. Whole Foods is opening at Lakeway Commons in Shrewsbury later this month. So the bar will be on the second floor there. They're going to have a small restaurant menu, and then I think it was 12 craft beers on tap, and then some wine and cocktails as well. So that, of course, is named in honor of Anthony Spag Borgatti, who owned Spags for decades right there on Route 9 in Shrewsbury Street. I'm sure a lot of you have memories of No Bags at Spags and Tomato Planté and everything like that. So we're down here on the grid talking restaurant news here in Worcester. There's a lot opening up this year, especially come this spring, and even a couple later this month, like Sticks right here on the grid. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited to try, and thank you for tuning in. This is Melissa Hanson in downtown Worcester. Have a great day.